February 19th, 2025. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. And what are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. And we're going to talk about the homeless today, but we're also going to talk about city employees. This is a good one. So, I wanted to check on something. A few days back, when I came back over here from Price Chopper, it looked like there was maybe like a homeless group that was living up on the railroad tracks back behind Gordman's. And I thought, man, I got thinking about that last night, how cold it was here. Did they get to these people? I mean, maybe this tent was abandoned. It doesn't look abandoned. It looks fairly new, this tent does even. And, there's a 50-foot easement from a railroad track usually. Some can extend out further. And this is in Independence. And I'm going to be showing that. But when I go out, I start my car up. I have to let it warm up. It's an old car. It takes about 10. Has to at least warm up 10 minutes. So I know I was out there at least 10 minutes. And sometimes it takes up to 15. Why I'm allowing you guys to know that is a couple things. There was a snow plow, a city independent snow plow, that was sitting down here at East 47th Street in Chrysler, and it was just sitting there. It wasn't doing anything. Now, the streets aren't the greatest here in certain places either. Now, 40 Highway, in the center out there, it's still pretty snow-packed, and a lot of the side streets are still bad. The thing of it, where I live here on East 47th Street South, up here between basically a Chrysler and Northfleet, from Chrysler to 47th Street to 40 Highway, Kansas City, Missouri, and Independence fight about. And nobody, half the time, ever puts any salt down or plows it. Now, it's been plowed. I'm going to show that, too. But what I thought, well, these city employees, what gets to be? I mean, a lot of them make pretty good money. They're making pretty good money. And they have great benefits. But this guy was sitting there. I know he sat there at least 10 minutes down here. And he didn't look like he was having trouble. So I went on, after he finally left, I took some photos of him. When I took some photos of him, he took off, which made it look like, if you're a little kid with your hand in the cookie jar, you're probably even more guilty. But I go on up to Gordman's. I take my pictures up there, this tent over here by the railroad track here in Independence. Come back, and he's back again down here. But this time, he waits till I'm down here, and then he pushes a little bit of snow. Now, what's really funny is over here in this area, off 46th Street, Willis, and those other ones, there are some city employees that live over there. And what always killed me, too, is like, when they resurface things, they always were the first ones. Like, they got treatment first before anything else. But that even wasn't with this case. It was just, I was thinking, this guy, there's a lot of roads out there. It's pretty bad still. He could have probably been pushing some snow or, maybe laying some salt down. I don't know if they're doing that. Not good here in Kansas City. I've lived here all my life, and I've never seen the roads not taken care of as good as they are. They'll say, oh, this was the worst snowstorm yet. No, there's been many snowstorms. You go back to the mid-'80s and even before that. And sometimes we used to get 2.5 feet of snow and ice too. But they cleaned the roads pretty good. And I don't know what they're doing on some of this stuff here. So I'm going to show that real quick. I wanted to show that. I was going to do the video here on maybe the homeless or somebody up there on that railroad track, maybe that they might need to check on. But I thought we'd go both ways here now, guys. So hold on. All right, guys. Now this is the plow, okay? And nothing going on. It's set down there for 10 minutes down here at 47th Street and a Willis down here. And I want you to notice this too, because what's really interesting, when he comes back on the second go around, he turns the vehicle around and he pushes the snow up over here. I guess to make it look like he was doing something. He wasn't doing nothing. He was just sitting there. And hold on for a second. I want to show this, but then I'm going to show that tent. So hold on. I'm going to show a picture of the guy too, because like I said, after sitting down there for 10 minutes, I thought, well, Jesus, I mean, they could be out on the road. This guy, is he just, messing around, screwing off, or what's the deal? Wasn't having no problem with the vehicle, you know? So I don't get it. There's a little bit of picture right there. There you guys can see. And I get to think, I mean, what do they get? Do they get, they're probably getting at least 18 bucks an hour, maybe 30 bucks an hour or better, probably, driving those vehicles. And they're not, and the streets are still bad. I'm going to show that too. The streets are still bad out there. Now, certain areas have melted off, but other places, it's bad. And some of it still needs to be some ice melt or salt needs to be put down. So hold on. Okay, guys, now this is on the when I came back. Now, how many minutes had elapsed? I don't know, probably 10, 15 minutes, and he was sitting back down here again. And when he see me pull up, I still had my camera with me. I snapped a few more shots off here because I thought, well, that's weird. And what he does, he takes this and he pushes this off to this one corner here. Now, hold on. Okay, and there's where he pulled out and he backed back up a little bit and then he went forward. I don't get it. But I wanted you guys to see this. So hold on. Okay, what I'm going to show you right here is when I come down the street. Now, I'm up on Chrysler. And man, Chrysler's slick. Between 40 Highway and it's still got snow even out in the road. That's what I can't figure. I can't figure out. I mean, my God, if he was traveling up through here, he could have dropped the plow down and at least got the, I mean, look at that. That's insane. So anyway, we're going to go on down. And as you see, I'm coming down the road here. And 47th Street's good. I mean, they scraped it. Let me see if I can. But I wanted to prove my point here, because like I said, I got a videotape. He's back down there again. Sitting down there. Now hold on. Okay, so there he's backing it down. So I guess maybe, if you're sitting over there, you better go back over there and act like you're doing something. Would be nice if they were pushing the snow here on the city streets. Now this is an independent snow vehicle, city snow vehicle. What was he doing? I pulled back in my driveway and pulled back up. Hold on. We'll play this one more time so you guys can see this. He's sitting down there and I'm thinking, you got to be kidding. What do you think, I was going to be gone for an hour or two and you could pull back there and sit and hide? So I pulled back on my circular drive and look. So this is where your tax dollars are going, guys. Not good. Yeah. You can't make this stuff up. Watch what he does. Now that's crazy. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys. So this is up over by Gordon's. Okay? And this is by the railroad track. And it's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to zoom in. Don't worry, we're going to get to see this. But this is where, long time back, about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, they were even, some people even down here in this gully hole. Now this place floods. When it rains in the summertime, it will get full. It's like a runoff area. But as you can see, this right here, we're going to bring that in. I got some better shots than that, but we're going to just, you can see that tent over there. And I was thinking, man. And I noticed over on the other side too, underneath the bridge over there, a couple nights back, there looked like somebody had a fire going too. So none of this has stopped. None of this has been taken care of. None of this is, when it comes to the homeless, have been helped. I mean, if they're letting them just live right up on the railroad tracks over there, I'm sure the railroad tracks, I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate it either. I mean, somebody's going to get hurt or killed up there even. I mean, not good. But I mean, this is not a good place. And then like the last night, Kansas City, Missouri was talking about, we're going to get everybody. Well, maybe they did, but maybe they didn't. I mean, boy, if they didn't, I would have hated to think that, somebody would have been out in a tent like that last night in this temperature. And we got another night of it too, guys. So hold on. See, that looks like a fairly new tent. That's not an old tent. That's not, that doesn't look good to me in the sense. And, if there was somebody left in there, well, I mean, I actually can show you guys something else too. I actually got a little bit of frostbite about a week ago because I had to work on my car. I was doing some things on it. I was out there in about 18 degrees for about 4.5 hours. And about 3 days later, my knuckles actually turned black. Now I've got it almost healed up now. Luckily, it wasn't too deep. But I'll show you what frostbite can blister, can turn red, it can blister, and it can turn black. So hold on, guys. What you're looking at right there is frostbite. I didn't fall, I didn't skin my knuckles, I didn't hit them on anything. But I woke up the next morning about 2 days later, and it was black. And I put aloe vera on it and Vaseline on it. And today, I don't know if you guys can see that, it's almost cleared up. But I was out in about 20 degrees for about 4.5 hours without no gloves. So, it makes me wonder if anybody was in this tent. Hopefully not, because, I mean, that's not a tent to sustain anything like the temperatures are out there right now. I think right now, let me see, hold on. We're actually at 10 degrees now at 3 o'clock, but they're still calling, I think, for another from 10 to 20 below tonight. So, it makes me wonder. But this is across from where that apartment complex is, over there by that Gordman's area, and this is across the way. And I was just thinking, this isn't a way to help these people. These people need to have shelter inside, especially in this kind of weather. And like I say, I mean, hopefully somebody went over there. But if not, I guess just like anything, there'll be more bodies here in Kansas City. I think somebody should take a look at this here in Independence. So hold on. Okay, guys. Now this is going up 47th Street, 40 Highway. This looks pretty good here. But you get on up here, and right here, this center lane is just totally, I mean, it could have been plowed better than that. But let's go on from there. I'm going to speed this up. And this over here, now there's an apartment complex over here. And there are businesses over here. Look at that. Look at this road. And man, it is a mess. It is icier than anything. So I get to say, this is Independence. I mean, that guy in the plow could have been doing this here again. Could have went over it at least. I mean, my God, look at this. I don't get that. Go back there too real quick. That's that other side street goes down there by that side street there is almost packed, like it wasn't even hardly done, like just vehicles have gone down it right there. That goes up by Honey Baked Ham. But that's crazy, guys. That's crazy. All right, hold on. Okay, guys, and this snowplow was 4581 that was sitting there. They had a 4581 up there, 4581 there. So I don't know, I mean, if the guy was sitting in Wendy's, McDonald's, taking a break, a sandwich break or something, that's one thing. But this didn't look like that. This looked like they're just sitting there just messing around. I don't know. But this was at 47th and Willis. This is when he was going up the street. I took a picture as he was going up the street there, as you can see from my house where he's going up the street. But he's sitting down there for over 10 minutes doing nothing. Our hard-earned tax dollars. And that's what the guy looked like. I don't know. Hopefully this might get checked on here in Independence, at least for tonight, hopefully. Up there by Gordman's, you can't miss it. Now, yesterday, Jackson County Sheriff was setting up in that parking lot. Did see a couple cars going by, though. I kind of questioned about the cars going by, but the Jackson County Sheriff was setting up there. I mean, I doubt they're going to do anything way out in the open, but I don't know why that parking lot up there, why they even allow anybody to enter or exit that parking lot up there, because it's just a drug-infested place. So hold on, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. So we started just to go up there and take a look to see if the homeless that was up there and see, you know, that tent was still there. The city vehicle sitting down here doing nothing. And these streets, like I say, in certain areas, the streets are bad still. And they need to take a little bit more care. They need more trucks. And that was the only truck that was over here even. So I don't know, guys. Anyway, keep your eyes open. This is Kansas City. This is Independence, Missouri. And stay warm and stay safe out there.